Filming ICE agents can get you charged with doxing a federal agent. That's apparently a quote from Attorney General Pam Bondi. So how is that not making it illegal to film ICE? Well, Jay Freeman, let me explain it to you. Even though I'm not an attorney, this is pretty basic stuff. First of all, we already know that Pam Bondi and Donald Trump are weaponizing the Department of Justice. How many people have been charged so far this year only to have those charges dismissed? How many people have been arrested by Donald Trump's goons, by ICE Gestapo agents, only to have no charges ultimately brought? Just because they threaten something, that doesn't make it the law. It doesn't mean that it will hold up in court. And that's the important distinction here. Just because you hear somebody in Donald Trump's regime say something in a press conference, put it out in a tweet, or even a memo, or even if Donald Trump signs it into an executive order, that doesn't make it law. That doesn't mean that because Pam Bondi said something that she can controvert, she can overrule ruling after ruling after ruling from the federal court. When I hear people like Chris fucking Valenti or you say things like, it's illegal to film ICE now. Oh, Donald Trump said something, so it's now the law of the land. All I hear is you carrying water for the fascists. All I hear is Chris doing the work of the regime, regurgitating, legitimizing their propaganda. The appropriate response when they lie through their teeth is for us to say, that's an outright lie. That's not legal. They can't do that. The absolutely worst, most ass take that you can possibly have is the one I've seen Chris have over and over again, which is, oh yeah, this is now a power that they have. Oh yeah, they get to do this thing. It's the doomer, like Donald Trump can do whatever he wants. Congress is irrelevant. He says something and it's now the law of the land. That's not fucking true. And when you act like it is, when you say that it is, and you claim to be on the political left, you claim to be an ally in the resistance movement, I'm going to doubt you, because when I hear you legitimizing Trump's actions instead of vigorously refuting them and say, nope, this is not normal. This is absolutely abnormal. This is illegal. This is not okay. We will not tolerate this. When I don't hear you defending your rights, but instead I hear you conceding them to the Trump regime, when I hear you giving power to Pam Bondi and Donald Trump that they do not actually have, I really start to question whether or not you are actually an ally in the pro-democracy movement at all. This is why I get so angry at Chris Valenti and other doomer content creators like him, because fascists advance their authoritarian agenda by trying to claim power that they do not have, and then they wait to see how you respond, which is why I am constantly saying it is not so much what the regime does that matters, it is how we choose to respond. So the fascists will come and claim power that they don't have, like birthright citizenship is no longer a thing. We can search your home without a warrant. Whatever power it is they want to claim and take away from you, whatever freedom they want to take from you, they come in, they try and seize it. They wait to see if you push back and say, absolutely not. This is our right. This is illegal for you to try and trample on that right. We will not allow that to happen. If the fascist comes in and successfully pushes you back off the line and then grabs this power, he will pocket it for himself and say, cool, I now have this power. I took it by force because you did nothing to defend your liberty. You did nothing to defend your rights. Now I can come and push you off the line a little bit more and grab this power and push you a little more and grab this power and pocket all of those along the way until we have no rights, until we live in a full dictatorship. That is what Donald Trump is trying to do. That's what Stephen Miller is trying to do. So when I see men like Chris saying shit like it's now illegal to film ICE, all he just did by doing that is allow Donald Trump to claim a power that he does not have and pocket it. When the rest of us are saying, fuck you, make me, absolutely we can film ICE, we will continue to film ICE. It is entirely legal. It is a First Amendment right to film law enforcement carrying out their public duties. We will not give up that right. We will not lay down like little pussy bitches and comply with fascism. Do you understand? Defenders of democracy defend democracy. They uphold their rights. You have to exercise your rights to defend them. So when mega content creators make videos where they're saying, these rights are gone, they're totally gone, give up now, all hope is lost, America is over. When Donald Trump or Pam Bondi or whoever in his regime make absolutely illegal, false claims, they try to steal power they do not have. And then supposed left-wing content creators come in and legitimize all of their statements and say, yeah, Donald Trump's absolutely correct. You no longer have this power. You no longer have these rights. They just legitimized the regime's illegal power grab. They just gave up their rights. They laid down and rolled over. We're all out here encouraging each other to continue defending and exercising our rights because we know that a key element of resistance against a would-be authoritarian is that you hold the fucking line. So why is it that doomer content bros, not only are they unwilling to exert any energy or effort into holding the line, they actively back off of it. They're freely handing over power to Donald Trump that he hasn't even tried to claim yet. They're just yeah, let's go ahead and make him a king. Yeah, he's a dictator. Yeah, it's all over. We don't have to fight. We don't have to do anything. I get it. It is both supremely lazy and also supremely lucrative to make content being Donald Trump gets to do whatever he wants and we've already lost all of our rights. That's way easier for protected white men than actually having to take a risk on defending your rights when would-be authoritarians want to trample on them. Doomer content creators have failed right out of the gate. They have failed the very first test of how to effectively resist a would-be authoritarian, which is that you do not comply. You hold the line. You don't legitimize any shit that they're claiming. You are outraged. There is massive public outcry when they try to take rights that they don't have, when they try to advance their agenda. Effective resistance involves resisting. It involves refusing to fold like a fucking chair and lie down and be okay, Daddy Donald, yeah, you said this illegal thing is now a right that you can claim, and we're just going to repeat that to hundreds of millions of Americans and give credibility to your insane claims. Why are so many leftist doomer bros on the internet carrying water for the fascists, repeating, legitimizing fascist propaganda? Please explain it to me. I don't know. Maybe this is like my eldest daughter says, men really do love to take orders. That's why they make such good soldiers. Because there's no fucking way I'm going to hear something that Pam Bondi or Trisha McLaughlin or Stephen Miller or any of these other goons in the regime or Donald Trump himself says and think oh yeah, that's legitimate. That's got to be correct. I'm going to just trust that right out of the gate. Oh, he says that he can take away our rights and he can just change the law through a tweet or a memo. And oh yeah, no fucking way am I going to buy that. Get educated about what your rights are, learn what your rights are, and learn how to defend them. That is how we effectively resist authoritarian creep. It is not so much what the regime tries to do. It is everything about how we choose to respond. Are you going to respond like a freedom-loving American who says, my grandpa fought and died for these rights, and you can pry them from my cold, dead hands? Are you going to hold the line for democracy? Is your mantra going to be, fuck you, make me? Or is it going to be, oh, if Donald says something, then I guess it's true? Is your outlook, Donald Trump's already written the future and it's all over? Or is it, no, actually, we, the American people, we are 340 million strong and we get to decide the future of this country. We have an obligation, a duty to organize and act. Hold the line. Do not concede a single right. Exercise your rights in order to defend them. Organize with other people in order for us to aggregate our power and build the America that we deserve. So no, I will not be pretending like some memo from Pam Bondi, some press release from known liar Trisha McLaughlin, some executive order for Donald Trump can cancel my constitutional rights. And you should not be taking up that position either.